Lottie. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. We're going to be real serious on this. We're going to be real serious on this stream. Hello, everyone. This is Tom, aka Nostra Thomas. We're going to do a reaction video. This is a reaction video to financial education. Jeremy Lefebvre over at Financial Education. He reacted to Meet Kevin. He basically called Meet Kevin an idiot. I'm not even joking. Actually, so we're going to wait for a few people to show up. I'm pretty sure Ricky should show up and Kurt should show up. I see one person in the house right now, but I only see 0 likes. I'm not too thrilled with that. We just spent a good, like close to 2 hours doing a bunch of DeFi over on Cardano. I think there's a lot of opportunity over there. I'm obviously the people know me. I'm a huge Cardano bull. There's going to be a lot of Cardano content going forward. Going to be doing a lot of DeFi over there. Anyway, today, this video is about Meet Kevin. It's going to be short. We're going to react to a 10-minute video. Like I said, I'm going to kind of hang out. I started the video early. If you're new to the channel, you want to watch this, you're probably going to want to skip ahead for a few minutes. Actually, like you can skip it. Maybe I'll even add a time. I wouldn't count on it. I might add a time thing for you later. But I've talked about Meet Kevin a lot lately. Stick around the whole time. What do you mean stick around the whole time? So I see Kurt here. I'm a little upset Ricky's not here. I'm not surprised Retro's not here. He was too dumb to figure it out. Let's don't skip. What do you mean let's don't skip? Oh, no, I never said I was going to skip. I never said we're going to watch the whole video. We're gonna watch the whole video. I've already seen it once. I'm gonna react to it. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a recap, and I know you guys know this recap because I just gave it in the last video. But if someone's new and they come across and see this video, I want to tell you what I think about Meet Kevin. I don't necessarily think he's a scam artist. He probably believes the shit that he spews out of his mouth. But he's not the stock guru that a lot of people thinks he is. I hate to break it to you. I really do. And I mean this. Now, you're like, well, who am I? I don't have tens of millions of dollars. I'm not buying $13 million jets. You're right. I don't. I think Meet Kevin is really good at real estate. I think he did a fantastic job there. I think Meet Kevin launched a very good YouTube career based on that. I think Meet Kevin took that money. He took money that he borrowed it. He YOLO'd into the stock market and he got fucking lucky. But do not mistake luck for skill. Who am I? Been trading for decades. Options, futures, stocks. I know it all well. I knew all the mistakes he was making it as he was making it, right? First of all, it's very stupid to go out and take a loan in YOLO in the stocks during COVID. He got lucky. He got right? So I don't think he knew. Maybe he did. Maybe he knew Fed turns the money printer on, stocks go insane, right? No, hardly anyone expected that. But he continued to mistake that luck for skill. And I saw him make a lot of dumb mistakes. First of all, that was a dumb mistake. It could have went the other way, and Meet Kevin would be a nobody right now. And I've seen him also progress and get pretty good and start understanding some things. But again, he tells people don't go on margin, but he constantly brags about being on margin. Guys, don't get on margin. If you come across this, do not trade margin. You will get your face melted off, right? I'm telling you. Problem is everyone thinks they have a lot of skill in the stock market because there hasn't been a downtick since 2010. I had 2018 for a few months, but I'm not going to get into that. Everyone thinks there's a stock genius. I've been there. I've been a stock genius in the 90s, in the 2000s, and I've blown out more accounts than anyone, right? So I've learned from my mistakes. I know how to trade options. You need to be an option seller. For example, okay, so then Meet Kevin sells all his stocks and looked like a genius kind of at the beginning of the year. But then he FOMO'd back into Tesla And he even admits that he was too impatient. But like he put 70%, 60% of his 20 million or whatever he has now back into Tesla. Stupid as hell. Because he thought he knew, he thought he had the skill. Dude, no. You look at the macro environment. No, stupid bet. And then all Tesla? Are you kidding me? So now he has like $7 million in Tesla. He's still bragging. He had to sell some to pay margin because he was on margin, right? What the fuck are you doing on margin in this environment? And he needs to buy a jet that he can't afford. I guarantee you, Meet Kevin's going to be on the street in the next 10 years. He's going to be, what was that? Like, he's going to be some drug strung out on the street. I'm not even joking. But, so he still says he has like 60 or 70,000 shares of Tesla. Are you kidding me? And you're not selling covered calls? What the hell? We did the math the other day. Bro, that's like $200,000 to $500,000 a month in passive income. Are you worried your shares are going to get taken away? Okay, then go sell puts. It's not that hard, dude. Are you kidding me? All right, anyway. Tom's talking like he's hanging out. That doesn't even make sense, Ricky. All right, now that I got my financial education, you make your own call. Did he call him an idiot? I sure as hell just did. All right, let's see if we can hear. Tell me if you can hear the video, because I'm having some audio difficulties, but you should be able to hear this.
Meet Kevin. Oh boy, I didn't want to have to make this video, but I got to make it because it doesn't look like anybody else is going to come forward and talk about this. And I've got to come up and I've got to speak about this because Kevin, you have gone so far with the Elon Musk hate and this Tesla stock stuff that I've got to come in and I've got to speak up about this.
A microphone, loud and clear. Hell yeah. Thanks, Ricky.
Stock and about what you've been kind of putting out there and my opinions on this. And I know you'll see this and I know you'll watch this. And I've got a lot to say, okay? So to take people through kind of the history of Tesla stock on YouTube, I was one of two of the most influential people around Tesla stock for many, many years and talk about Tesla stock. And let me be very clear, Elon Musk and Tesla stock made me rich. Let me be very clear about that. Prior to Tesla stock and prior to my investment in Tesla stock, I was somebody that was just doing well for himself. You're like, oh, he's got a good amount of money behind him. He's doing well for himself, all those sorts of things. My brand was in an okay space as far as like my personal brand went. After Tesla stock absolutely ballooned, my personal brand and my personal credibility went through the roof, basically, because the stock went up so much, and my net worth grew immensely. And if it was not for Elon Musk and if it was not for Tesla stock, believe me, this house would not be possible, just flat out.
Now, I really respect that he says this. Okay, look, nothing against financial. He has really good investment strategies and theses. And the most important part of what he does is he has plans and he sticks to it. Now he's got, dividend portfolios, and he goes out and he listens to a bunch of earnings calls and he makes judgments based on that. Now, and I respect that. It's not my trading style. I personally don't think you really need to go out and listen to a bunch of earnings calls and dig into balance sheets and things like that. You just buy shit when it's oversold and you sell it when it's, overbought, right? It's not that hard to figure out. You can do a little bit of technical analysis, and I think that's fugazi, but there are things like, below the 200 and this and that. You kind of make educate. It doesn't take that much to figure out if a company's good without having to listen to every earnings call and this and that. You could go catch the basics from Meet Kevin. He does a great job of that, giving his perspective on an earnings call. This guy's really good at that too. These guys are great tools if that's the kind of thing that floats your boat. I respect that he says that, because when he says this house would not be possible without Elon Musk, he doesn't just mean the fact that he made a bunch of money on Tesla shares. He means that because he had a bunch of money, he made a bunch of money on Tesla shares. He was able to sell Discord for ridiculous amounts, courses for ridiculous amounts, and get a huge YouTube following, right? So I totally respect that he said that.
Elon Musk paid for that table and paid for that chandelier and paid for that $18,000 fireplace over there. Elon Musk paid for all that. Let's be very clear about that. None of that would have been possible without him and without Tesla stock. That stock made me so much money, it's ridiculous. And took my personal brand to places it had never been before, right? And I was one of two people that actually like got a lot of views and like talked about Tesla stock for years and years before Tesla stock really blew up and became this big thing. The other individual was a gentleman named Galileo Russell, who was at Hyperchange. And Galileo Russell, one of the most incredible people I've ever known in my life. That man has the kindest heart of any, I've met so many people, and I know everybody that's big on finance YouTube. I can tell you most people are snakes. Most people don't have pure hearts at all. And I can tell you Galileo Russell was one of the few I've ever met.
Most people are snakes. Do not forget that, boys and girls. Very well said. Most people are snakes. By the way, 4 people in the house, no likes. Come on. Come on. I did this for you.
That had one of the purest hearts out there. And he just, would talk about why he believed that Tesla was going to go up so much over the coming years and all their revenue numbers and all these things that he was going to do, right? And just an amazing, amazing individual. But then something ended up happening over time, essentially. And starting in 2020, essentially, I stopped talking about Tesla stock nearly as much because the company was just becoming a well-oiled machine. And it didn't need me to talk about it as much. So I didn't, wrap my brand nearly as much in Tesla stock moving forward, right? And Galileo started to slowly leave YouTube essentially, so which was quite interesting. So in 2020, that started to play out, and that's the way it was for quite some time. And 2 individuals, kind of took over, in my opinion, the mantle for Tesla stock on YouTube. One was a gentleman, Stephen Mark Ryan, I believe is his name. He's got 3 first names, okay? And
it's actually Stephen Mark Wright, I believe, or Stephen Wright. It's not Ryan, it's Wright. I'm pretty sure that this dude is funny and he's smart and he's good. He's Australian, I think, but this dude's funny, man. He'll he'll fucking smoke weed and I don't think he's done it recently, but he's smoked weed and blown smoke into the camera. I don't watch his channel that much. I used to watch it a lot back in the 2020 days, but he's a good channel. Check him out if you never checked him out. This guy, come on, dude, you need to bring the beard back because you look palatable with the beard. I don't hate you as much with the beard. I'm not even joking, dude. You look like you might have a couple balls clacking down there.
With a channel called Solving the Money Problem. And another one was obviously me, Kevin, right? And these 2 individuals, they took things to different levels than Galileo and I ever could have took things to in terms of views, in terms of, those 2 guys are the best at selling that I've ever seen. I've never seen 2 gentlemen that are
Toro in the house. How you doing, brother? Hell yeah. I only see 3, but I'll take 4.
better at selling than those 2 gentlemen. I've watched countless of their videos, and obviously I've gotten to know Kevin over time. They're the best, flat out. If you put Galileo and me in a room and those 2 guys, they're going to sell people. It doesn't matter. It could be a snow cone. They're the creme de la creme. They are the best, okay? And those 2 guys took over the mantle, and they took things to a whole new level, right? And also, they both talked about how almost all their entire net worths in terms of their stock market portfolios were in Tesla stock, right? And which was definitely a different route than was traditionally out there, right? But here recently, Tesla stock's fallen off a cliff. We all know that, right? The stock's down 65%, 66% this year, something like that, right? And I've definitely watched Kevin, go to a very kind of dark place in regards to Elon Musk, in regards to Tesla stock. And I've seen these videos, Tesla stock is uninvestable. I'm pissed Elon Musk has turned into a clown idiot, talking about he might go bankrupt on the private jet thing, right? And the thing,
most of these are just clickbait titles. They're so bad. They're so bad. So bad. And it's all his course. Shut the F up about your course, bro. I'm sorry. You're not teaching anyone how to be an elite hustler.
The thing I've got to say to you, Kevin, and you know this, right? When you see the stock going down, you've just got to sit back and ask yourself something. Is this really all on Elon? Is this really Elon's fault? Is because the stock's gone down 65% this year?
Of course it's not, dude. Everyone's still shitting on him for Twitter, dude. Like, he said it at the beginning of the video. Tesla's a well-oiled machine. Tesla doesn't need Elon Musk right now, right? They may never need Elon Musk again. Elon Musk could step away from that company, have the right management in place, and they're going to be just fine. Or he could do, like, you know, still give his input, still be like, he doesn't need to put that much focus. He just needs to make sure that the ship stays the right course. There is so much going on at Tesla that's going to happen. Dude, they're going to be announcing the new Gigafactory soon. The semi-trucks are going to be rolling out. The cyber trucks, the full self-driving's already, dude, this is going, and if this goes down to like $60, I'm not lying, dude. I might buy another bag of Tesla versus fucking crypto, but we'll have to see how that plays out. Ricky says they were bad before, they're bad now. This guy loved him when he was shilling. Yeah, I really don't know what happened with Meet Kevin, Andre Jick, Jeremy Lafebe, and Graham Stephan. Some shit happened, dude. And like, Meet Kevin left the show and they played it off like it wasn't that big a deal. And then, but like later he said like some shit happened and his wife, he said he was willing to get past it, but his wife holds grudges. And I don't know, man, that whole thing got weird. And like they did it for a while, and even Graham Stephan and Jeremy Lafebe and Andre Jick kind of fell apart. Yeah, it's like 4 big egos in a room. So he went against, what do you mean? Oh, they did get really pissed when he sold, I think. Like Jeremy got really pissed that Meet Kevin sold everything. Meet Kevin was right. Meet Kevin was right. Again, I don't think it was skill. It was just, well, there was some, like, I'm not saying he's completely skillless. It was tough for everyone to think the end was going to be as bad as it was, because again, you've had 12 years of bull run. So I respect the fact that he had the balls to call and sell it all, although I think selling it all was bad. But then he fumbled the ball again because he fumbled back in like 3 weeks later.
This year, is this really Elon's fault? Because, you know, folks like Ross Gerber and you're basically kind of pinning this on Elon Musk, right? Or is this something way bigger than Elon Musk and the Twitter drama and things like that? Is it has something to do with maybe the economy is falling off a cliff right now, right? Ask yourself that for a moment. If Elon could do anything at Tesla, believe me.
Yes, of course it's because the economy is falling off a cliff. And Tesla's not down any worse than any other tech stock out there. Go look at NIO. I think NIO's $10. Are you kidding me? It's bad everywhere. Amazon down 50+%. And the thing is Tesla, all these entitled Tesla holders think Tesla owes them like $5,000 a share of stock. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. And they're bringing the pitchforks out on Elon. Everyone's bringing the pitchforks out on Elon because he's what he's doing over at Twitter. So I don't know. It's a weird situation. Jason in the house. How you doing, brother? Maybe that's his inexperience. He didn't have the courage. Yeah, no, there's definitely some inexperience. I do see 7 people in the house. Let's get those likes up. We're gonna try and push this video out. Let's get this video over 100 views. I'm trusting on you to make that happen. Let's hit the like buttons. Afterwards, I'm going to give you a question. We're going to close the video, and I want you to go down to the comments below and answer this question for me. We're going to play the YouTube algorithm this time. Let's freaking go.
He would be over there full time right now and, like, you know, trying to do something. But the flat out honest truth is I believe Elon Musk, and I think if you really ask yourself this, I think Elon Musk knows there's nothing he can do right now in regards to helping Tesla in the short term, in that the economy's falling off the rails, to be quite frank about it, right? And it's getting very bad very, very quickly. And here's the issue, okay? The fact is, we saw this coming both you and I, Kevin, I posted a video January 21st, 2022 that said I'm preparing for recession. That went into, basically that I was preparing for a recession and that I expected the, economy to obviously start to deteriorate over the course of 2022, which is pretty much exactly what we've seen play out. And unfortunately, it looks like 2023 is going to be,
He sold his $20 million. There is no way this guy can afford a $13 million jet. There's no freaking way unless unless this new house hack. Dude, that is like is he putting this on house hack so that way if that's it right there. That has to be it. If house hack goes under, the jet's under house hack. He files for bankruptcy and it doesn't go against him, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. It really is.
2022 looks like it's just going to be like a little warm-up game for 2023. It looks like 2023 will be really, really ugly.
So all you investors in house hack, if this is the case, how happy would you be he just ran out and bought a $13 million jet? Didn't they want to raise like $25 million for that? And the first thing he does and goes out and buy a $13 million jet? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And then the question is 2024, right? And then the day after I posted that video, you posted your video that you sold out of all your stocks in crypto, right? So the fact is, and by the way, the both of us would have been far better off if we had both sold when we put out those videos and said we'll come back in the market at some point in 2023. I will acknowledge that, okay? We both, but unfortunately, you came back in the market, you loaded up on Tesla stock, right? And I stayed invested in the market, and we.
Unfortunately, you came back in the market and then you invested in Tesla. Dude, me, Kevin, has had to have lost a lot of money in the stock market. He says he's transparent, but he's not. Open your books, bro. Show us what really happened. He will, of course, he's gonna write off the jet that's it. Like, don't sue me, bro. Is he like? I'm just theorizing. My guess is he wrote that off as a business expense for house hack. When house hack goes bankrupt, it's all under whatever it's under, S corp. I don't know what that shit's under. He's gonna fly around the country investing in real. Yeah, dude, that house hack makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. I don't. Maybe if he has a network of a bunch of real estate agents and they get a taste. I don't know. I haven't read the white paper. Do they have a DAO? Does house hack have a DAO?
Saw it coming before I think almost all other bulls saw it coming, and the only folks that are really speaking.
Is there a house hack token?
Were really the folks
Is it
that
on
are
Cardano?
Like bears that are saying negative stuff every single year, right? You and I saw it coming, but you decided obviously to step back in and load up on Tesla stock. But here's the thing, you and I, and you spoke about it. The economy is like the Titanic, right? And that baby's going down, and what type of delusion were you kind of in where you're trying to play this game of like the economy is going to deteriorate, everything is going to get really, really bad, but yet on the same side, you're loading up on shares of Tesla stock. Here's the thing, like if the economy really falls off the rails, right? Like how's Tesla stock going to hold it together in that sort of environment? There's just no way. There's absolutely no way Tesla's going to be able to hold it together. At the end of the day, this company sells vehicles. And that's how they make the majority of their money, selling $50,000+ vehicles, okay? And so if the economy really gets hammered, we know, like you know all the data better than just about anybody, Kevin. Like look at what happened to auto sales in the Great Financial.
I agree with what he just said there. Kevin knows the data really well. I will meet Kevin credit, dude. He will read the data. He understands the data well. But that doesn't make you necessarily a good investor, right? It doesn't. You think he raised 20 million already? No, I heard that like 20, 25 million, somewhere along that lines. And again, the first thing he does is he buys a $13 million jet. That's just for the jet. You got to pay for the pilot. That shit's expensive. You got to pay for maintenance. You got to pay for hangar fees. You got to pay for jet fuel. Dude, how many $25 million corporations go out and buy a private jet? I work for an MSP. This MSP, as an MSP, we provide tech support to some very big clients, including a huge client. A huge client. They do hundreds of millions of dollars a quarter. They just had a commercial. Oh, they just had a commercial on a Thursday night football game a minute ago. They don't have a private jet. Are you kidding me? They don't have a private fucking jet. All right.
Financial crisis. And so you got to understand, like, Tesla numbers are going to get hit, and they're going to get hit massively. And when you have this insane valuation, think about this for a moment, right? Just think about this. Like it doesn't make any sense, right? And so now to pin this on Elon, like it's all Elon's fault because, you know.
Insane valuation. Tesla right now, pre-split. What is it? $120 times 3, $360 times 5. Tesla's a $1,500 stock. Before all that, before it blew up, that shit was like $70, $70 stock in 2019. It's still a $1,500 stock. What? Are you kidding me? Like all the people, I don't even know what to say. He's marketing the jet. Yeah, I get that vibe. I get it. Doesn't though. To me, I would be pissed if I invested in House Hack and he's out there buying jets. That's just me. And again, I don't know if it's related, but I could tell you right now, Meet Kevin doesn't have $13 million jet money. I don't like, he's not Kanye, right?
You know, you're down massively on these Tesla shares now at this point in time. I think it's just ridiculous. This has nothing to do with Elon. This is the economy. You saw this coming. I saw this coming. We know this. So to blame it all on Elon, like Elon's the devil now, is just ridiculous, right? And, you know, you came out and publicly stated that you sold a bunch of shares here, I guess in the past few days to buy a private jet. You know, man, come on, Kevin. Come on, Kevin. Like you got to be kidding me. You can't be loading
Come on,
up on
Kevin.
The stock at you know, at insane valuations, right? And throw away all this belief about.
What's the note on a $13 million jet, bro? Are you kidding me? That's like, he doesn't have a $13 million house. Like, that's like having a $100,000 house and a Rolls Royce out in the fucking driveway. That's like having a $100,000 house and having, like, a 13 million. No, obviously that does. But you get the point, dude. You don't have a $100,000 house and $1 million car in the driveway.
About like, yeah, I think the economy is going to deteriorate and things are going to get bad, but yet at the same time, I think Tesla's just going to grow to the moon. Like, come on, man. And to sell and buy a private jet now is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, Kevin, you know that jet in 12 to 18 months is going to be like 8 mil. You know that, man. Like think about, just, Kevin, think about how much my net worth's dropped over the past year. Think about how much your net worth's dropped over the past year, okay? Think about how much we pay attention to everything going on. Now think about how many other very wealthy individuals' net worths have fallen off a cliff and are going to fall off a cliff a lot worse. And think about.
I can tell you my net worth fell off a fucking cliff, but that's okay. Shit's cheap. I'm buying it up, and we're going to be back, baby. Just like George Costanza says, I'm back, baby.
About the PJs that are going to be on sale over the next 1 to 2 years. I understand this is the last year to get the big, huge tax break. And so you want to get that big, huge tax break. But I'm telling you, run the math again, and it's not going to add up, man. Run the math again, and it doesn't add up. And to sell Tesla stock when it's.
Put the 20 million in the bond market. I mean, I would put some in the bond market. What's that shit paying? Like 4% over 2 years? That not bad. Eat some mango? Why the hell are you telling me to eat? Who needs to eat? What does eat some mango mean, bro?
Down this much to do to finance a deal like that at that sort of interest rate. Like, come on, Kevin. I don't think you're thinking straight. I'll be honest. I don't think you're thinking straight, man. And I don't know. You're just trying to go. And I'm telling you, man. And I know this is the only way I can get through to you is by posting a video like this. It's the only way I can get through to you. Like, just you're not thinking straight, man. That's all I got to say. And so.
Yeah, you should shake your head on that one. I forgot. Was it a mango? I thought it was something else. I need to rewatch that show. Honestly, it's been a long time. I watch a few episodes here and there, like obviously the Festivus episode. I kind of gotta watch that tonight, right? Another one of my favorite ones is like When Kramer's core temperature gets really low with the hot tub. There's a lot of good episodes, but
Quit blaming Elon for all this Tesla panic and all that crap, man. Saying Elon's fault. The fact that stock's fallen so much has nothing to do with Elon. Interest rates have gone up
the one where George stops having sex and gets really smart.
massively. The economy's falling off the rails much quicker than a lot of folks anticipate. FedEx just missed revenue numbers big, right? Look at Lululemon's inventories. Like, just go through this, man. Look at how many companies are on the brink of bankruptcy. It's a lot. We know that, Kevin. So, anyways, man, that's about it. Chill out. Take a chill pill. Relax a little bit. And let it be what it's going to be, man.
Very well said. Please go over to that video and give it a like. I will post that in the chat for you. I will add it as a pinned comment down below. Speaking of likes, I only see 4 likes. That's very disappointing. Let's get that number up. We should have 7 likes right now. No questions asked. This guy is a shill. I'm not liking him or Kevin. Oh, he is a bit of a shill. Like, nothing like these other guys, right? But he does. He sells his Discord course for a lot. I mean, he's got new pricing plans over there that are kind of lame. But if you find value in it, like if you pay $20 a month for his Discord course and you can afford it and you find value in it, I don't have a problem with that. I have a lot more problem with Meet Kevin and his expensive ass courses. Again, I think his real estate course could be pretty good. And if you buy the course and find value in it, great. I'm going to say 95% of the people buy the course and, you know, it's kind of like you buy a piece of gym equipment, you use it to dry your clothes. I know Chill Baggins has the course. I guess you get to go to his, whatever, right? I mean, I respect the hustle. You know, he does. I don't know. I'm on the fence on whether or not I don't want to get sued. I mean, I do think I use the FRA. I don't like, he is not this stock guru that he makes out to be, right? He was sitting there doing technical analysis on Cardano, saying buy Cardano here and sell Cardano here based on trend line. He didn't know shit about Cardano. I guarantee you he doesn't know shit about Cardano. He doesn't know what a UTXO is. He probably knows what proof of stake is. He doesn't know what Ouroboros is. He knows who Charles Hoskinson is, but right, like, you're going to go do earnings calls on Tesla, but you're not going to know like really what's going on in Cardano. And then recently he did a video where he said basically all DeFi is going to zero. I don't think I reacted to that one. I probably should. Maybe I did. I don't freaking remember. But and he might be right. He might be right. But it's definitely, like, he might be right. Like, there's a 3% chance he might be right. He's making it sound like Bitcoin's the only thing that's going to be the future. And I think he even said that's going to fail. One of Kevin's worst picks was a company called Shift. I don't even remember that. Everything he's spewed has been terrible. He wouldn't shut up about so many stocks, right? But then he did sell, and that pissed a lot of people off. But Affirms could go to zero. Buy now, pay later. That company could go to zero. This guy here, same thing, right? He knows the stock market really well, but he bought some really shitty stocks. Tattooed Chef, that one could go to zero. Very Fine Foods, he showed that one pretty hard. I think he might have even actually gotten paid by them. There's a few others like Planet 13. That one was always weird to me, and I'd mentioned it a few times in the past. A guy in Vegas shilling some pink sheet stock in Vegas, it wouldn't surprise me to hear that Planet 13 gives this guy money or free weed. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Anyone that buys over-the-counter pink sheet stocks, you're an idiot. Go watch the Wolf of Wall Street. You're the guy that the Wolf of Wall Street is shilling. 99% of pink sheet stocks are scams. The only pink sheet stock right now, there's a couple, right? Even Voyager was pink sheet, weren't they? Or were they Canadian? Scam. That was a high level scam right there. The only reason I kind of wish I could do over the counter would be the grayscale. They all held, yeah, they did. I don't blame them for getting the wool pulling over their eyes on FTX whatsoever. The whole entire world got the wool pulled over their eyes on that. Everyone's like, oh, they should have done the due diligence. Well, again, it's not a public. What are they supposed to do? Like, it's U.S. regulated. They had the Bitfinex license or the New York, whatever that shit is, license, right? Like, everyone got the wool pulled over their eyes in that. I don't blame any YouTuber for shilling FTX. I would, if FTX, dude, I did a poll. If FTX paid you $50,000 a month, would you put a link on your YouTube video? Not a goddamn person said no. A lot of people scared S's of crypto right now. Yeah, that's for sure. That's great. That's good for us, Jason. That's good for us. I want them to get more scared. I want crypto to go down a lot more. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. This is now, I don't know, like a 27-minute video. I did want to keep it to 20 minutes. I really want to push this out. I really want a lot of people to see this. I do live stream Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. We do the market open. I'm a bit zany, but I know my shit. I really know my shit when it comes to Dino in the house. How you doing, brother? I had a Dino NFT you missed earlier. Anyway, I really appreciate it. Hit the like button. Come on. 7 people in the house, only 4 likes. Very disappointing. Go down below. You can't do it yet. After I stop the video, please go down below into the comments. Tell me what you think of Meet Kevin. Posting in the comments is another one of those things that boosts this video up. Again, hit the like button if you found this valuable. I know you did. There's no way you didn't find this content valuable. If I don't stream before Sunday, I may or may not. You all have a very Merry Christmas. I love you all. Peace.